happy Saturday night full of supercells and storm chasers and Sooners winning in softball and losing in baseball and Sooners getting commits. Appreciate you. You guys should be saying you're welcome. Thank you, whatever about the ticker because it's changed with recruiting. But, Jay, I think Bo Bentley has narrowed it down to LSU and OU, it sounds like. So you got that. You got Sooners softball in the regional finals against the winner of California Omaha. It was low-scoring game again earlier in the second inning. I know that game's still going on, Jay. LSU gets upset in softball. They were eliminated from the NCAA softball postseason. And everyone knows what's on tap tomorrow, Jay. And there's Braden with the update, 2-0 California. Yeah, everyone knows what's happening tomorrow in Oklahoma. There's going to be thunder and lightning and storms, tornadic opportunities, and the Thunder are playing as well.
Yeah. Do you think biggest game in Thunder history?
Yes. How would you say it's not?
You think it's bigger than those? I mean, I don't know.
Yes, it is. It's bigger.
Because you legitimately think if they win, they can win the whole thing tomorrow. I mean, if they win tomorrow,
I thought that back then, Jay, but 3-1, it was a huge game. But this is a game 7, man. This is a game 7 with a new young team. Jay, I'm one of those guys that always says, like, the next one is bigger. I did it when I coached. I said, hey, the next one. Several athletes of mine and students would say, I thought the last thing was the biggest thing. Yeah, it was until now. Now this one is. Like, that's what you have to do.
Yeah. Sooner Cowboy says, hope you can land Bo Bentley. LSU already has the number 1 class now. LSU's doing really well in recruiting. The thing about it's crazy. You got Bo Bentley, OU's final 2 with them and LSU, and you have Jaden O'Neal committed to OU. So what happened? Let me ask you this. What happened first? A decommitment from Jaden O'Neal or a commitment from
we won't know behind the scenes, but they're going to know behind the scenes. And so I don't know which one's going to happen first, Jay. Hey, Robert says, yeah, 2-0, like Braden said, California top of the 5th. LSU did get eliminated by Southeastern Louisiana. By the way, did anyone watch any of that, Jay? Did you watch any of that game, Jay?
Which game?
LSU Southeastern Louisiana.
Yeah.
Did you see the amount of bugs flying on the screen?
Oh, yeah. I got a question. Did you watch the end of it?
Yes. Hey, really quickly. I was just going to say that California, they faced Sam Landry today, and Sam Landry wasn't her best, but she was still pretty good. They allowed 11 runs in four innings. OU faced about 5 of their pitchers. Like, it's not going to go well for California. You're right, Mez. Monday's Sooner Surge is bigger than Sundays, and we just keep moving along.
Oh, is he talking about?
What about the end of that game, Jay?
What, did you watch the end?
Yes.
Is the coach, is his wife on staff?
I don't know enough of it, Jay. Why?
Well, I saw him at the end hugging this lady. I didn't know if it was his wife. It was. I was just curious if you watched it.
Was it a certain hug where it looked like there was more to it? I don't remember even seeing it.
It was. It was kind of weird, is what I'm getting at. I'm guessing they're. Maybe it's husband wife, maybe.
And if it's not, are you implying something? This is strange. This is a weird Saturday night, man.
Go back and watch the celebratory.
LSU lost the game, but someone might have lost a relationship because of what you just said, Jay. So let's just be careful.
No, the dude, I listened to the head coach after the game. Seems like an awesome coach for South Louisiana. Just a Christian guy. I mean, he's really, really cool. I mean, so I just was what we're talking about. I don't either, Jerm. Hey, I saw this.
Bowe or Jaden.
Yeah, I think it's going Bowe.
Jay, Aaron said, what was the moment too big for A&M? Now, by the way, they won 15-2 in the elimination game. They've got to beat who is it they're playing tomorrow, Jay? They've got to beat him twice.
I haven't.
Liberty. Is it Liberty?
Liberty.
They've got to beat Liberty twice, Jay.
You know what? I wasn't sold on A&M anyway, the get-go. So I'd be fine for them losing. It's raining cats and dogs out there, Jimmy says. Graduation weekend. My son graduated today.
Congrats to Brody, big time.
He's graduated. So yeah. Early morning graduation, 8 a.m. Done with by 9:30. Wasn't too hot, so that's good.
Yeah, I know you want to talk about kind of previewing.
By the way, Teresa saw it too, and she hopes it's his wife. All right. Let me just clarify. Have you ever seen when somebody's running home and they see someone they haven't seen in a while and they jump with their legs around them and hug them?
Why are we?
That's what it was.
Why are we trying to go play on a hug?
I'm just saying that's the kind of hug it was.
I'm going to move on to what Greg God says, and by the way, Aaron, you're right. Oregon got rolled. We talked about this earlier, John, a call. There's some sketchy things going on with the Denver Nuggets and Aaron Gordon's injury. I think he's playing.
You think he's playing? I do too.
Like how they handled the whole thing immediately following the injury. There were reports that came out that said, "Oh, it's bad," and others saying he's playing. Like they don't want OKC to know what's going on. That's what it is. But
please,
if you're OKC, you just plan that he's playing. It's not,
Jeremy. It doesn't matter if he's playing or not.
I hope he plays, Jay. I hope he plays.
You're not changing your game plan. I mean, come on now. It has nothing to do with that. I think
if you don't change your game plan, you hit shots and you win the game.
Well, yeah, you got to make shots, Jerm. You're right. Oh, Jordy's. Hey, there's a get ready. There's a real chance OU and Nebraska could face each other in the first round of the World Series.
Nebraska would have to beat Tennessee in the Super Regionals.
Yeah, if they beat Tennessee 2 out of 3.
I don't see them winning 2 out of 3 against them.
With Jordy?
Jay, I don't.
They can. They definitely can.
Don't see it happening. You got to be more than a one pitcher.
Oh my gosh! Hey, by the way, Mess, it was that hug. The one you see with Drinkwitz, it was that hug. That's the kind of hug I'm talking about. Yeah, big disappointment. Finished 13th in football, but they were 12th in baseball, I believe, for the SEC tournament. They got the 12th seed, but
Chester. People have said they thought they know who it is, but we're not going to spend time talking about that. I promise you that. Jay Johnson says the hug was weird.
Okay, so it's not just me, Germ.
Is this the hug heard around the world?
Well, I don't know. It's the hug heard on Sooner Surge, and I thought it was very odd when I watched it. I'm like, they got to be husband-wife, don't they?
Hunter, just go check to see if the wife's on staff so we can clear this up.
We don't want any rumors to get started, but everybody agrees with me it was a weird hug.
Jay, remember the rumors about us? Chick-fil-A? Those are good ones.
What are you talking about?
How we
Dude, I need anybody that knows anything about appliances to DM me or something, because I got a fridge that won't shut up, if you know what I mean. It beeps and it just keeps beeping and beeping and beeping. Nothing you can do about it. You can't do anything about it. Just beeps. Sings to you all day. Only thing you do is turn it off. Can't turn it off. I'm loaded with food in there. So
Devin, I'm with you, Devin. Now I've got a couple things in mind for tomorrow. One, I've got meetings all day at church, so I'm going to be in and out trying to watch that game from 2:30 to 4. I'm pretty good, but Jay, part of me is I'm worried that the weather's going to be so bad I'm going to lose signal. And then two, just the anxiety of watching a close game, man. It gets very, 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 very anxious. I would love a blowout.
A nice, easy win would be great for the Thunder, but I just don't see that happening. Don't see it happening, Jerm. I hope it does, though. I tell you, I think if you can get by this as a Thunder, as a Thunder team, if you get by this Denver series.
Wait, I'm going to do something here for all our viewers, because I want to hear it out of your mouth, Jay. You said that fridge is singing to you. I'm ready for you to say something right now that we can hear. Okay. And I know it's a hypothetical. If
it's a hypothetical.
If OKC wins tomorrow, Jay, what are you going to say?
Kudos to OKC in a game. in a game where everything was on the line, they made shots to win the game, then I can say, hey, this team has taken another step, Jeremy.
But what I want you to say is they're not tied. They never were. That's what I want you to say.
I'm not going to say that. They've lost some games because they're not shooting well. I think it's because they've been tied, but whatever. I'm not going to go
Was Denver tied?
Jeremy, move on. I don't know. Do you sleep?
Was Denver tied? They won 20 game sevens. Were they tied?
Do you go to bed at night and think about this every single night? Jeez.
No, I don't, Jay.
Do you have Dish?
No, I don't, Jay.
So why would you lose signal? Oh, your
internet's been bad sometimes, man.
They are married. There we go. Thank you. Thank you.
Kudos to them, Jay.
No rumors, baby. Thank you, Jay Johnson. Kudos to them, man. That's great.
Fitness Fry's got a topic that we should elaborate on and expound on. How many teams like Texas spend 35 plus million and we are spending 18 million? If we beat them, will it be the equivalent to small markets beating markets with more? And KB, I don't see a world where both quarterbacks are walking.
Well, the only way I would see that happening, I don't see that happening. I think they're going to get one.
And Jay, I said this like a week ago. You can't keep spending more money every year. It's just not going to happen. It's going to have to be budgeted and figured out at some point. That's what I'm going to say. Okie Lawn Guy is back. It's been a while, Okie Lawn Guy. Great to see you on here. Sure, OU baseball knew how to win with big implications on the line. Zero momentum going into the postseason. Yeah, that's right. And the Huggers, otherwise known as Mr. and Mrs. Freeman. There's the Huggers.
I like Freddie Freeman. The other thing, I was going to go back to Fit with Fry talking about that money thing. Kirby Smart kind of said the other day he's ready for something to happen as far as some rules getting in place. He's kind of it's just not a good situation. We'll see if something happens in the next 3 or 4 years. Hey, give me a sleeper team in the SEC this year to make the playoff.
We said this last night. Dark horse. We went through dark horses last night.
No, that wasn't dark. We didn't go through dark.
Yeah,
dark.
Who's your dark horse? Yes, we did.
That was to win the championship.
Well, I think they're the same.
Because I think Texas A&M would be a team to watch.
What about Florida with Lagway?
Florida's one. I think Texas A&M. If you look at their schedule, Texas A&M.
Lou, I agree. Jay's pretty weak. I get the model. YouTube it.
Lou, I've typed it in, and I've typed in the beeping. Nothing comes up on this.
Hey, Cal and Omaha and another weather delay, and OU sitting there back going, all right. Hey, by the way, tomorrow around 2 o'clock or 2:30, OKC's getting hammered. So,
are you a weatherman now?
I watched the news earlier. That game's supposed to start at 1. They may need to move it back to about noon or 11 a.m.
Grey Gut says SC. Hey.
And it's going to be a storm at 2:30 at Paycom as well. Hey, let me ask you this, Jay. Are you going Blues, Whites, or City? There's no way in heck I'm walking out there in the City uniforms.
Probably won't.
They might. I think they might.
Platone says, are we going to get the easy SEC football schedule next year? Well, it should be a lot different than they had this year. So I would think there's going to be some – I don't know if they're going to change it, though. They had talked about changing the way they schedule, so who knows?
Wear the orange unis. Wear the orange ones, please. Thank
Traditional
you,
blue.
I agree, Coconut Greg. Wear the orange ones. My sons and I have been calling for that the entire series. We want orange. OKC. I'm so amped up right now for this game. I'm curious how Grey God's feeling because he's picking the Nuggets. What's his gut right now? What's his gut?
It says, did
Grey
you
God's gut right now?
Hey, so we had for my son graduating, we had all these pictures we put out at the house and
did it all, huh?
Growing up and stuff, and there's a picture up right now. It's Brody and me. We got the blue OKC jerseys on. We got these posters that said "Go Thunder." And it was the playoffs with KD, Kevin Durant, and James.
Was that when you went off the deep end that year?
That was when, after that, Brody sold his Kevin Durant shoes. It was after he left. But, man, we're holding it. And now it's like, here we are. What is it? However many years later, same situation, chance to literally win the series, move on in advance. Man, this is a big one tomorrow, Jeremy. Big one.
Hey, Okie, I'm out of I'm not. I still work. I'm still working as an admin, but yeah, we finished school this last week.
Hey, Johnson, you didn't know that Jeremy's now a weatherman, he says. So I guess he's a weatherman now.
I just watched the news. I'm not a weatherman, Jay. I watched the news report.
Which
Obviously,
news?
I know what you're not. You're not an appliance man, that's for sure.
I'm definitely not. But I can usually YouTube it, but I can't on this one. So I would take my computer in there right now and you could hear it beeping, and it's very annoying. So be glad you can't hear it out here in the garage.
One thing I've got to do is I've got to find a trumpet. I cannot find my trumpet, and tomorrow night I said I'd play some.
Well, you know what you have to play?
If the Thunder win?
Don't Stop Me Now.
Why?
That's the song they play.
Oh, is it?
Do you know the song?
I'm sure if I heard it.
Oh my gosh, you don't know it.
Jay, you like Force Frank?
I love Force Frank. It's the song, Jeremy, that they play every game.
Hey, Grey God, to say the entire game is on J-Dub is a horrible take.
I agree with Grey God.
The whole game is on J-Dub.
If J-Dub scores 6 points, they're not winning, Jeremy.
Well, duh.
So he has to have a good game.
Well, if SGA scores 20 points, they're probably not winning, right?
I just think J-Dub has to have a good game tomorrow. I'm with Grey God.
I can say J-Dub has to have a good game. I'm not going to say the whole game's on J-Dub.
I did this, Clark. I unplugged it for 10, actually. So I don't know what's going on, man. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. As long as it keeps things cold, we'll suffer through. I did not pawn his trumpet. I can't find my trumpet. You should be able to find that, Jerm. Hey, go back to the Bowe Bentley stuff for a second.
Go back to it.
LSU, OU, top 2. You got Jaden O'Neal already committed to Oklahoma. I brought up the question, well, what happened first? Does Jaden O'Neal decommit or Bowe Bentley commit? If Bowe Bentley were to commit to Oklahoma, there's no chance Jaden O'Neal stays.
No, he's not going there.
So there's zero chance of that. I mean, I think there's no chance you're getting both. And I think there's pretty much no chance you're getting none. So I think you're getting one of the two. The question is, who's it going to be?
I hope it's Bowe. Hey, Jay, better chance of OKC winning tomorrow. Letting Jokic get his and stopping the other guys, or stopping Jokic and letting the other guys go off. I think you're better off Jokic going off. Well,
tomorrow they got to get off to an early start. If they start playing and they're behind, and the pressure's on the Thunder. There's no pressure on Denver, my opinion.
But there is. I mean,
no, there's not, Jerm. They've done this.
You're trying to make an NBA Western Conference finals. There's always pressure. That's a dumb take. They've got the best player in the world, and there's no pressure to win. Bad take.
This is nothing to Denver. This is nothing. They've done this so many times.
I'm about to leave the live show.
Leave the live show. Bye. I mean, they've done this.
To sit here and say, if what you're saying is true, then who cares, right? Who cares if they make it? Who cares if they make it?
Jeremy, what I'm saying is they've done this so many times. It's like another game for them.
Yeah, who cares if they lose? There's no pressure. There's no pressure. They don't need to get there. That's ridiculous.
Jeremy, would you agree they've done this so many times?
Yeah, and they want to do it again, Jason.
I know they want to, but what I'm saying is this: when they get up tomorrow morning, Jerm, it's not going to be any different for them like it is for Oklahoma City Thunder. They've done it so many times. The
same thing is at stake for both teams.
I get that, but it's different when you've done it 14 times, dude.
Jay, answer John's question. Who's starting tomorrow? I think it's
Lowry.
Lowry.
If you look at the trend, sometimes Patty likes to do this. She'll bring in the pitcher she's starting the next day, the last inning to get some more.
Today.
Huh?
She didn't do it today. She pitched Dill at the end of yesterday's.
No, I know, but I just think you got to lose twice. So I think they'll go Lowry game 1, and then if they
may go Landry again.
They might.
Two buttons at the same time, man.
What do you mean?
Push two buttons at the same time, Jay.
I have.
Oh, wow.
Gotta stop.
No one's even. Where's Bella Smith been?
Got to stop the bench from going off. That was the difference last game. Yeah, Strother can't have another good game. I don't expect him to.
Okie Lawn Guy says, does the OU baseball team with the Witherspoons feel similar to Baker's senior season in the sense that they wasted the opportunity to do something special with such great talent? Feels like letdown. Pitching's not the issue, according to a lot of people that watch it. I haven't watched enough baseball to really comment on it, but I know pitching's been pretty good. Let's open the phone lines. Check out the fan stop at thefanstop.com. You can see this beauty right here. This was the March Shirt of the Month Club. Sign up by May 20th for the Shirt of the Month Club, and you will get the June Shirt of the Month Club. You'll be on pace to get that one. They have great stuff each and every month, different designs. Check them out. Also, phone lines right there for you, and Platoon 20 wastes no time. I hope the Thunder waste no time tomorrow in getting a lead and finish this thing out. But what's up, Platoon 20? Happy Saturday night to you.
It's just one more day. We're almost there. I'm looking forward to it.
That's right.
I looked up the Denver Jokic thing. If you look at his history, they are way more lethal when he has high assist numbers. When they won their championship a couple of years ago, he averaged, I think, 10 assists in the playoffs. This year, his numbers are like half that. And they went, I think, 16-3 was their playoff record, something like that. So let him go off. If the assists are the more of a problem than the points are. So that's what I would say. I also wanted to bring up a kind of an overall sports question that applies to all sports and get your take on it. When it comes to, winning at high levels, right? Two of the components are how hard your team works, right? That's a big component. And the other part of it is the smart decisions that they make in crunch time. What is the percentage that matters more? Is it like 50-50 or is it 80% hard work, 20% smart decisions in clutch time? Like what do you think? What's your guys' take on what the balance is on that?
I'll say this. I think whatever sport you're talking about, if you're talking about, let's say college football, whatever it may be, I think the percentage of people that do hard work are a lot when you get into high level sports. So I think it's more of the second thing. What would be with the important, what was it? Game decisions and stuff. But was that I think you're muted.
Jay, that was the other one, Jay, like making the right decisions. But to me, I used to say this all the time. I absolutely cannot stand the saying that says big time players or there's many different adages that
make big time plays.
Cream rises to the top. You got to step up in big time moments. Yeah, the ones who do that are the ones who work hard. That's it. The hardest workers will be the ones who make the big time plays. That's usually how it works.
But you can be the hardest worker and just not as good.
Yeah, and a lot of times those who are working harder, making the right plays, right decisions.
It's a good question, though. Hey, let's get to Oak.
We got the phone lines are packed tonight on this Saturday night.
Yeah, we're going to have to get through these. We got a lot on here tonight.
A lot on here.
Long guy. What's up, Okie?
See you guys, or I guess, yeah, both, and talk to you guys.
Yeah.
It's been crazy busy with school and with this month, school and into school and everything like that. And so, yeah, that's kind of where I've been. Mow lawns on the side. So it's just been crazy busy.
Oh, yeah.
So,
OU baseball going to beat Kentucky or no?
oh, gosh. Well, I hope.
One game, you think Witherspoon could get it done?
Well, I don't know. Do you think they throw Witherspoon this soon? I mean, he threw Friday.
You have to.
I think you have to throw him against Kentucky.
God, that's short. That's short rest. That's like, what is that? Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Jeez, 4 days rest.
They might not. Maybe.
I mean, because you think about it. I mean,
wait, when did he pitch last?
He pitched Friday. Or I mean, sorry. No, Thursday. Sorry. So that's Friday.
Saturday, Sunday. You play when?
Tuesday.
Friday, Saturday. That's a 4-day rest.
Okay.
I'd pitch him.
Now, Hunter says that Kyson isn't going to go per Toby projection. So we'll see.
Oh. I thought Kyson was the better of the two.
He is, but I think Hunter's saying he's not going to go first.
According to Toby Rowland is not projecting Kyson to pitch against Kentucky.
Oh, pitch against Kentucky. Oh, okay. I thought you meant like in the draft or something. Yeah, I don't see it happening, but yeah, it's I guess what I was saying earlier, and it's kind of probably sounding kind of confusing in my message, was in a sense that the offense has let down like what the pitching has been has done good enough to be able to win games, put them in a position to be able to win games, and just not being able to whatever it's hold on to a lead or not be able to get score runs when they have the opportunity to put runs across the board. And I don't know, it just seems like we're just gone at a hitting slump.
But hey, it doesn't matter because in baseball you get hot at the right time. You just never know, and that's what.
Yeah, but they just don't have no momentum right now. They need to get some momentum.
Well, that's what you got to bank on right now, Okie.
Hey, and that's the thing, wasn't it a OU baseball in 22? Didn't they start getting momentum in the Big 12 tournament, and they kind of
so.
Yeah, they've been known to get hot at the right time. But
let's hope they can. You
need to have a great last. What do you have last week of school coming up?
Yep. Yeah, Friday's the last day. So
nice. Enjoy it, and then you'll be mowing the lawns. I'm sure all this rain coming.
Oh yeah. Well, it's good visiting with you guys, and Boomer Sooner.
That's right.
Boomer Sooner, man.
Got to get hot at the right time, Jay, in baseball. Got to get. Hot
we're gonna get to fit with Fry, but I also want to read this comment because I think it's elite. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard.
Yeah, it's one of the greatest quotes of all time.
Let's get to Fit with Fry. What's up, Fit with Fry? And then Johnson's after that. What's up, Fit?
What's up, gentlemen?
How are you?
How's it going?
Oh, man, doing amazing. Sitting here in Florida, but thinking about Oklahoma.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, is the Florida hype pretty hype up there for the Florida Gators this year?
Man, everybody. I'm in Jacksonville, so everybody here is all big about Travis Hunter right now.
That's true.
I coach flag football for my boys, and all the flag football coaches are like, "Right, got Travis Hunter." But enough with that. I don't really pay attention to anything that's going on here. Thunder, OU, everything going on in Oklahoma. But the two subjects I want to talk about, the ones that I want to expand, elaborate, expound upon.
Yeah.
What I mean by that comment was, you see Texas spending $35 million, Ohio State spending $30 million. We're spending what, 15, 18 million? Are we playing the money ball game where we're trying to outsmart everybody's and just develop better, see the gyms, getting Jim Nagy? Is he like that kind of GM, you think?
I think personally, and I can't answer the question, Fit with Fry, but personally, my opinion is they're trying to get ahead of this because everyone's saying things are going to change. If you spend $35 million this year, are you going to be able to spend $45 million next year? Like, when does it stop?
That's the thing. But if you don't spend $35 million, but imagine you could spend $27 million minimum. That's your minimum. Yeah. And in a year, you're really trying to go for it when you're trying to put pieces around a quarterback like Arch Manning. You say, we got our guy at quarterback. Let's go spend $35 million. But can we get our baseline to $27 million? That's the thing. What if it doesn't change? They're saying it's going to change, but it hasn't changed yet. If it doesn't change, if it doesn't change next season, is it going to be a next season thing too?
How much did Ohio State spend this year and won it all?
27 million, right?
Well, they got Will Howard. I bet you that was about $2 million.
Well, I thought someone posted the number. I thought someone said it was 20 million.
I thought it was 30.
It might have been. And what did it
look it up?
That's what I mean.
It worked.
It worked exactly. But if it doesn't work, those boosters going to be mad. But imagine if we spend 18 million and we can beat Texas and we can go win an SEC championship before them. How big would that be? And they spend 35. If we could do that and Jim Nagy proves to be that type of GM who could build a team like that, that would be absolutely incredible. But that's just something to think upon going into next season, thinking about the money we're spending. Second subject I want to talk about was the Thunder. Man, I'm excited. Everybody remembers I haven't been this excited since we were up 3-1 on Golden State.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have not even been able to get excited again since that. Because last season I was like, man, Luka's in a mode. He's probably going to beat us. He did.
Yeah.
This season, I really feel like tomorrow OKC is going to come out with a lot of energy and blow them out the water. I do. I just feel it in my.
I hope you're right.
I'm telling you, even when we were up 3-1, my wife said we were all watching the game at the house. My wife was like, Steph Curry's going to get hot. Watch. They're going to get hot. And I was like, she was like, they've been missing. And I was like, God, don't say that. But anyway, I haven't been this excited. I feel like they really are going to come out tomorrow and give us something to cheer about. And Thunder up, man. It's the most important subject going on in Oklahoma right now, in the sports world especially.
It is.
So I think that we need to make Jokic catch that ball behind the three-point line. He catches that ball in the middle. It is so tough.
Yeah, it's
Because
tough.
people just shoot to the
And if
basket.
Chet's on
the
him,
three-point.
if Chet's on him, he licks his chops and just bullies him down to the basket.
Chet's skin and bones. Look at that
You
dude's
cannot
brothers.
have him on him.
Their dang heads are bigger than the 100-pound dumbbells. I'm like, God dang, I seen his brother's head. I was like, holy mackerel. This is insane.
Hey,
Yeah.
I think the key to the game tomorrow is you can't go. Unfortunately, I think for the Thunder, you can't go in the fourth quarter being a really, really tight game. I just don't. Down the stretch, if it's close, I think Jokic beat you. I just think.
I think that they come out with. They're a lot younger, man. They have a lot of energy. They've just played with it. They need to try harder like they did in the regular season. You watch those games in the regular season, these guys were diving on the floor. It's like, but the thing about Denver is this is the hardest thing. Man, the way the refs have been calling the game, Denver's a big physical team, a lot of physical players, and they have not been calling it like the regular season. They've been allowing Denver to push the Thunder around, fatigue them out. But I think with this extra day of rest, those young legs are going to help a lot. And that bench is going deep. And you could go really deep on the Thunder's bench. They're playing 7 players, the Nuggets are. You can't play. You go in a 7-game series, man, those legs get tired. I don't care what anyone says.
You've got to attack.
Exactly.
And run.
You got to run. You got to get off that three-point line. Don't shoot a bunch of threes. You got to make them work. You shoot those threes, you bail them out. You need to run those boys, dunks. Get SGA in the middle, shoot those
move the ball,
move the ball, and win the freaking game. You're at home, got all the energy in the world is going to be there.
No
I already
excuse.
know. I've been to so many Thunder games. The energy is going to be there. Go win it. If you lose this is going to be the most disappointing loss in Thunder history. We all know it.
No, absolutely will be. Hey,
if they lose, you might as well count on it. This team won't be the same next year. Presti will.
No. It wouldn't surprise me if the Thunder go out and get Kevin Durant back.
Hey, I'll say this. I said this the other night in the group chat. I'm not a big Kevin Durant. I'm not a Kevin Durant fan at all. If he was on this team right now, they would already.
Oh, they would win it. They would win it because they need somebody to fill up the buckets. They can stop everybody. They can't fill up the buckets.
That's right. Hey, before you leave,
fill the buckets up night in and night out. They need someone to fill up the buckets.
Before you leave, Fit with Fry, I got to ask you, since you're in Jacksonville, obviously Liam Cohen, head coach of Jackson, worst Duval I've ever heard in my life. You want to try to one-up him?
Man, absolutely not. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't love Jacksonville. No,
okay,
good. Jacksonville. You know, I'm not a Jaguars fan. You know, I'm not a fan of any NFL team. I like watching the NFL. But as far as saying Duval, man, it's the corniest thing I ever heard my whole life.
Agreed.
Man, boomer shooter. That's what we say around here in Jacksonville.
There we go. Hey, thanks, Fit. Appreciate it.
Hey, you guys have a great night.
You too.
Hey,
I know we had Johnson on the line. I don't see Johnson. I see Coconut Greg now.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, I want to say Big Orange. I do think OU will face Tennessee. I think Tennessee gets there and they play each other first round probably. And then the other thing, real quick, I can't find it. I'll get to it in a minute. Oh, it's Platone's comment, and then we'll get to Greg. Says, I don't think OU fans realize how much more money Texas has compared to OU. Longhorn Foundation recently surpassed 200 million donations. For OU, the revenues for the entire athletic department were 200 million. So there you go. Let's get to Coconut Greg now. What's up, Coconut Greg?
When the thunder rolls.
Oh, that's a great song.
And the lightning strikes.
Yeah.
Another love grows cold on a sleepless night.
Yeah.
Good.
Hey, I'm hoping we can pull it out tomorrow, but question, if the weather is indeed severe, like they're saying, and Mother Nature's going nuts, do you think Denver's going to try to push to postpone this maybe to Monday night or another time?
No.
Well, Denver,
Not,
I don't think Denver is going to have a say in that, but it did get me thinking. If there's tornado watches and warnings, they're not going to. And Hunter says play through it. Hunter, they can't, because if you have to take shelter, you can't play through it.
has a basketball game ever been paused for a weather delay?
Good question. I mean, not that I can think of, but I would think maybe if, it's, a tornado is about to bear down on the arena or something, possibly.
No
would
chance
have to be
it was
right in
pushed
the
to
vicinity.
Monday. They could move it back an hour, maybe, or something if there was delays. But man, I don't think there's any world where they're playing to Monday unless there was some damage done.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't think so, but unprecedented, I guess. Who knows? But
Yeah,
I got to agree. I think all the pressure is on the Thunder. I mean,
All of it.
we've been saying this whole time, or a lot of people have been saying, like, Denver not even supposed to be here. The Thunder, generational team, they've been predicting us to beat in the finals long before the playoffs. So, yeah, the pressure's on us, and hopefully we can get it done. I think if Shai, I mean, yeah, he has to kind of take over the game in some aspects, but I think if he really is a facilitator, that will help us a lot.
Agreed.
If he goes isolation and tries to put the whole game on his own back, we are not going to win.
I agree. Hey, if he would just play early, that double triple team, if he would just facilitate, eventually they're going to have to get out of that, and he's going to get every shot at the elbow he wants.
You can facilitate all you want. You guys got to make shots too.
Of course.
But Jay, my biggest issue with SJ is when he has facilitated, I don't even think he's made the right reads. Several times he'll drive in there, he's got open guys to kick to, and he'll pass it to a different guy where it's a tougher pass, and he's not as open. I don't think his vision's great, Jay.
He definitely hasn't had an MVP series. Not right now, but
yeah. Last thing here before I get off, do you legitimately think, now that we've gone through a few rounds of the playoffs, do you really think that he's still the MVP? Because I'm starting to think maybe Jokic really is.
I agree.
He's more valuable to the Nuggets than Shea is to the Thunder, I think.
I would agree, and I know
or the other way around. You know what I mean? Yeah.
We talked about this earlier, Greg. I think Jokic is the MVP, but I think SGA is winning the MVP. But there is no way I want them announcing SGA as the MVP winner before this game tomorrow.
They're not going to. They're not going to announce it until they're not in the series, because they don't want the loser of it to be announced right in front of him. So it's not going to happen. But I would agree with you though on that, because I think Joker, to me, he's the best player in the NBA. Joker is. I mean, yeah. He's such a tough matchup, man. He's a matchup nightmare. So, and I agree with this too by fit. Best player and MVP are different things. So I would agree with that too.
Yeah.
So
I think we can do it. I want to see the crowd go ballistic. I think if we have them behind us and they are unrelenting in their noise and in the energy they bring, I think that'll help us a long way. But yeah, biggest game since, I don't know, how many years ago was that? Like over 10 years ago?
9 years ago, 10 years ago?
15 or 16.
Yeah.
16, yeah.
So, yeah, crazy, man.
I think we can do it. Thunder up.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, thanks, Greg. Appreciate it, man.
Always.
Hey, guys, you know what I don't want to have happen, and I know people might disagree with this, but this would probably happen tomorrow. And if it does, it'd be hard for me to keep backing the Thunder. But if they lose tomorrow and the crowd stays after and gives them a standing ovation, I may denounce my Thunderism.
Yeah. Hey,
I could see the Thunder fans doing it.
Well, Jay, you're going to cheer your team on.
Could you?
You're going to cheer your team on, Jay.
What do you mean you're going to cheer your team on?
You can't control what fans do. I don't know how that has any bearing on the team.
They got to win this game. They can't be getting no sympathy win, like moral victory. There's no moral victory tomorrow, bud.
No, there's not.
Zero for the fans or the players.
Who says there's a moral victory?
Well, I know if they lose, I know what's going to happen.
No, there are going to be a lot of ticked off Thunder fans, Jay.
They're going to stay after, and they're going to.
Have you been on any of the Thunder talks, Jay? Even when they're winning, people are ripping the Thunder. No one's going to be, good job, Thunder, great season. What's up with you? You have lost your ever-loving mind.
Okay.
Like there's no chance they're going to be standing up for a team that was
I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you.
They're the number one seed to the number one seed to the best team. They have the best defense in like 8 statistical categories. Please do not sit there and act like this team is going to.
Hey, and listen, you know why this series is 3-3 right now?
Yeah, OKC's not playing well. They're not making shots.
No, they would already lost the series. The only reason they're tied 3-3 is their defense, number 1 in the league. Because the offense has been atrocious.
It's part of it. It's part of it, Jay.
It's time to cash in and win it all. Let's go, baby. Win, baby. Just win. Hey, just win, baby. That's all you got to do is just win, baby. Cheer after a loss sounds like something soft. I see where you're coming from. Yeah, I think Crystal sees it. They're all, hey, I'm not talking about the fans in here. I'm saying there are a lot of Thunder fans that would do that, Germ. I'm not saying all of them. I'm just saying there is a majority would be like,
it's a horrible take by you. It's a horrible take.
Cool. I have a lot of bad takes.
Hey, Jay, guys, hit the like, please, before we get off this thing. Jay, what's on tap tomorrow? Let's kind of tell everyone. I know I've got a packed day with different activities. I think you're pretty busy too, but for sure we're going to be having a Thunder talk after the game. Now, if it's immediately after it, that's going to be the question. It may be a little later, like at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. It just depends on our schedules.
Game will end about 5.
The game will end at 5. I will not be home right then, so I'll have to be on it a little later, but also thinking about a softball live too. We may have 3 live shows tomorrow night. We may have a Thunder live about 7. We may have a softball live at 8, and we may have our normal live at 9:30. It could be a packed night of joy and celebration with championships won, or it could be an abysmal couple of hours on live shows. It could be bad.
Hey, I'm gonna do a trivia question, but I need Hunter. I need Hunter to look up the answer. So Hunter, you're going to be quick on this because I'm going to do it. Hey, Crystal, that'll never happen. I'll never get an apology. Trivia question would be this. Tell me who the Thunder played the last time they played in a Game 7.
Say it again.
Who was the opponent the last time the Thunder played in a Game 7?
Oh, we got a little Thunder trivia tonight.
And I'll tell you who was on the team. I believe Shea was on the team. I believe Shea was a part of the Thunder. I can see this with Tim Duncan. Hunter, you're going to have to let me know if the answer's been dropped. I think I know, but don't want to be wrong. So, do you know, Germ?
I have a guess.
Yeah, it's not. I believe it was bubble year.
Was it? Can I say it?
Was it in the bubble?
Can I say it?
Nobody's guessed it yet, Germ. It was in the bubble. Correct.
You can do it all night long. Blue background. Yeah, Tim Duncan never cried to the refs, really.
Oh, Tim Duncan did.
Not like Jokic.
It was just different.
Hey, and someone said it, Jay, because
nobody's got the answer.
Can I give a hint?
918's dominating over at Rooster Days. He's not be able to answer this. Lakers.
Jay, I was thinking it was Memphis Grizzlies.
It's not Sidney Sweeney.
Zach Randolph.
Not in the bubble.
Oh, the bubble. No. Okay, I was thinking.
Wow.
Sorry, I didn't hear you say bubble. Has anyone answered it?
Paycom, be loud for us. It can't be there. That's right.
Yes, be loud. Pull them through. I think tomorrow, photographic memory moment. Yeah, I didn't hear him say it, so it's not photographic memory, buddy. Learn what it is.
Wait, hey, before we get off, I need you to do one thing, and I need you to talk slowly and tell me. Just tell everybody on here, just admit that you do not have a photograph.
I do, Jay. Ask anyone who knows me. Anyone.
I know you. I'm your twin brother. I know you. You don't.
Memory. It's brilliant.
Well, you act like I don't know. I know you had from. I mean, I did it for you for 27 years. I know you don't photograph.
Hey, tomorrow at 2:30, OKC needs a little attitude adjustment. Jay,
Hint, hint.
what do you mean?
Hint, hint. Attitude adjustment.
What's that mean? Hint, hint.
You need an attitude adjustment.
No, but you know who was famous? There it is. Houston Rockets. Jay, who was famous for attitude adjustment move?
What?
John Cena, ladies and gentlemen. John Cena. Attitude adjustment. Rock and roll tomorrow night. Hey, John Cena, the Nuggets tomorrow. Be on here. Let's go. OKC. Attitude adjustment. Get locked in. That's what I want to see after the game. And I want to see Jokic moping off, walking away, and we'll be on here screaming and yelling like we always do.
Good night, everybody.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Score prediction. Wait, score prediction. I'm going to say 107, 102, Denver.
115-89. Good guys.